Good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of
Mom and Son Podcast. This is Rose Frescoso, the mom, also known as FQ Mom.
And Anton, also the son. Today's episode, I interviewed Aya Fernandez. She's a recent UP Dagaman graduate. Congrats again.
Yeah,
a beauty
what was her
queen.
course?
She was Broadcom.
Oh.
A beauty queen. She won Mutya ng Pilipinas, and she's an events host. And if you listened to the episode 2 weeks ago, you got to hear her story about being one of the newest mixed VJs.
Nakakatuwa kasi si Aya, when you look at her, the times that I saw her without makeup, she's just a regular college girl. Tapos if she puts on makeup, especially if she wears her crown, talagang beauty queen.
Transformation talaga.
So beauty queen, it's very interesting to find out what it takes, diba, to win a crown.
Yeah.
The things that go with it, and I think she'll be discussing that in your interview with her.
Yes. So here we go. Here's our episode, our interview with Aya Fernandez. Okay, so I'm here with the one and only Aya Fernandez, VJ Aya. Thank you for making the time to go here and join me here for this episode of the podcast. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good.
Fine day.
Thank you, because before I was just listening and now I'm guesting.
Oh wow, thank you. Thanks that you listen to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so how's it now? How's the graduated life? How does it feel that you're finally a graduated? A cum laude UP Diliman graduate BTW.
Yeah. Pinaghirapan yun Hindi lang yun cum laude.
Kita ko nga.
Hindi lang yun cum laude. Cum laude. Yeah.
Iba yun.
Yeah. I don't know. There are no exact words, but it's like game face on. Let's do this.
Okay.
That's more of my mindset now.
Game ka na kagad, like you're atat ka na to work. Ayaw mo muna parang chill, mag-relax.
Okay naman, but then maybe I'm learning the process of inserting it, or like learning the process of how the balance should be.
Balance
because
work and chill.
Yeah, and chill kasi you're also learning from chill. Gets
yes,
ba?
yeah, that's true.
So I really, that's what I learned also in college. That's why I said, okay, I think I should have a change in my habits or like mindset one way or another. I'm still in that process of
Okay. May mga plans ka na ba to parang is there anything that you wanna do, like I wanna see this place first, or
recently me and my friends, we went to Palawan, Puerto Princesa, and for the first time in my life, like I rode the plane and I spend my money for myself, for leisure alone, because all my life I've been traveling for work, for conferences, convention, competition, not for the travel alone.
But there was one time you missed something in the mixed VJ search for Cebu.
I was in Cebu.
Yeah. What did you do there?
I had a talk there for Department of Tourism.
Okay.
And then I delivered the keynote speech for the Youth Symposium. And then it was the ASEAN delegates. But I was there. I wasn't able to like run.
Did you at least get to try some lechon?
Yeah, but then it's the hotel type of lechon.
No. And I remember I messaged you to get the there's this cookies. I keep forgetting what it is.
Yeah,
there are these cookies.
Bose.
It's
Coffee Bean.
No, I think it's Bose.
It's Bose, and then
it's the circular one.
I found it in the airport.
Yeah, it's like a French.
But I was too kuripot to buy.
No, sayang.
Because it was like 600. I'm like, what?
But it's it's like you have to. My dad, whenever he would go there for work before, he'd always come home with those cookies, and it's different because I love chocolate chip cookies, but then with this one it's flat.
But I saw the
texture
nga.
It's unique. It's like
So I just told myself, okay, I'm gonna win this mixed VJ thing. I'm gonna go
back to Cebu to buy some cookies. That's it. That's why I'm gonna win. Okay. Sige. The thing I wanna tackle and discuss is this whole beauty queen thing. Kasi in the Philippine context, the Philippine culture, it's a big thing. Binibining Pilipinas, Miss World, like, it's such a huge gathering, social event. But I never really get to know what is it like behind the scenes. How is the process like? It's not something like, example, sikat yung basketball. But then we know naman how they train. We see the games that they play. Ito, like for you guys, we just see you on stage na. So, what started this whole journey of joining beauty pageants, eventually becoming a beauty queen?
I'm gonna explain first what happens in a beauty pageant.
Okay.
So, example, in a beauty pageant, so there's screening. That's what the auditions are called. Per city or per region. So, there will be screenings in Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, or it will be a one-time, big-time screening in Manila. But then, candidates coming from the different regions in the Philippines. And
Is there one like governing beauty
no.
pageant?
There are a lot of
different beauty
yeah,
pageants.
but basically it's also a business. So one beauty pageant title is a business, or it's registered as a non-stock non-profit corporation.
Okay.
And then so let's say example, Binibini Pilipinas is different from Miss World or Miss Universe Philippines. That's why it's a big deal when they said that Binibini Pilipinas won't hold the Miss Universe crown already. So
Really?
yeah, because before, Binibini Pilipinas has Miss World,
Okay.
Miss
Maraming winners,
Universe. Before, it was just 3.
Okay.
Universe, World, International.
Now there's like 6 or 7, diba?
Yeah, because there are other titles. And then mine is Mutya ng Pilipinas. So that's for 50 years running na.
Okay.
Ayun. So, yun. Basically, it's in business terms, it's business. And then, so merong screening. And then, per region, merong candidate representing her region. And then, the
What
goal...
was your region?
Hindi pala, my place, so Taguig City. And then the goal of the pageant is to present the Filipino culture. Like, for example, one is from Sultan Kudarat.
Okay.
What do they have from Sultan Kudarat? Something like that.
Okay.
So we have pre-pageant competition. Kasi diba you just watch
Yun na, big show.
the big show.
Okay.
So before that, ang daming series of pre-pageant events.
Wow, okay.
And then that would lead to the coronation night. What I find really amazing is that everything has meaning, like the symbol.
Okay.
For example, like Catriona Gray, like her gowns.
The earring thing.
Yeah, the earring thing. Like no, actually ano pa yun parang subtle meaning pa yun But the gown, like her gown the red one was lava because she came from Bicol, something like that. So what's amazing about the beauty pageant is that everything has meaning, and then
there's a reason why they're there and they're being used.
And then also when you walk, I thought at first before I joined, parang they all look the same, but no, like
Iba-iba yung walk.
yeah, parang if you remove my face, I'm amazed that pageant fans can distinguish one contestant from the other. Like, oh, that's not her. Oh, that's her. Something like
Based
that.
on the walk.
Yeah, and they have parang they label you personalities when you do stuff. Like, example, she's the fierce one. Oh, she's the bubbly one.
What would be yours?
They said, oh, this is the dancer one. That's what they said. I don't know.
And
know
isn't
why.
it hard? Isn't it weird as a dancer na you're not supposed to walk on beat? Parang I heard na
actually, that
you're up to do the walking,
that's the hardest.
the strutting.
That's one of my greatest challenges. Okay, so we have the overview now of the pageant, diba? So we have pre-pageant, so that's like national costume, evening, swimming, and then events, special awards. And then we go to the main event, which is the Grand Coronation Night, where we just get the glimpse of every girl, diba?
Yes.
So that's why people thought that's it. But no, parang there's a month-long pre-pageant
to get
activities.
there.
Yeah, we are housed in a hotel for 20 days.
Did you get to see your family in those 20 days?
Yeah, they can visit naman.
Oh, wow.
But we're not allowed to go home in Mutya ng Pilipinas.
Okay.
And then
Mutya ng Pilipinas is a separate individual beauty pageant. It's not tied with Binibining Pilipinas.
No. So they're just beauty pageants, everything is beauty pageants. And then it's running for 50 years. In fact, one of the crowns of Binibining Pilipinas, specifically the Miss Intercontinental, before it was under Mutya ng Pilipinas.
Okay.
So they're just basically parang sa PBA and NBA, they're trading players.
Ito
They're trading crowns.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. In training, it's like training for dance because my experience really is for dancing. I'm part of, hi guys, I'm from UP Street Dance Club. And then that's the varsity team in UP. And then it's like training for dance din kasi you do conditioning.
For beauty pageant, you do conditioning.
We
you have
do
to
them
work out.
in heels. Yeah, well, aside from working out in the gym, we do drills. Drills. So we do drills and heels. So not just walking, we do
drills. Drills and heels.
And heels. Yeah, drills. And then we have this like duck walk, but basically it's like lunges.
Okay.
And then you have to sway your hips to the right, and then next step to the left.
In heels.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then most of the time we train in either swimsuit or fit clothes like crop top and then leggings.
Okay.
At first I thought, this is ridiculous. Parang, why are we focusing on the physical?
Yeah.
Eventually I learned it's empowering, because you get to know yourself better. At first, before I really joined, I found like I was more more insecure. But then I find myself not really okay. Like I know the flaws of my like physique.
Okay.
But then when I joined the pageant, ironically, I became more, okay, I'm okay pala. Yung ganon.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, parang, okay, cool. And the pageant fans, they're very positive. Anything that you show them, they're gonna be like happy for it. They're just gonna uplift you.
Iba yung love with
Yeah.
pageant fans talaga, no?
Pageant fans are crazy. And shout out kung meron man. I mean, nakikinig ba, parang sobrang wow. As in, they're gonna support you in everything that you do and you say. So, thank you.
Why did you start? Why did you start joining beauty pageant? Was it something that
Well,
your family did?
my sister was Binibini in Pilipinas 2008.
Oh, okay.
She was international. If you remember Janina San Miguel, well, just not my sister, but like my family used to
Yeah.
So, top 10.
Was she part of the top 10? Your sister?
When Janina San Miguel was world, that girl,
Okay.
my sister was international.
So batchmate sila.
Yeah.
So your sister was part of the top 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
And she was
wow.
part of the top winner.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's one of the top
Making
winners.
fun
Yeah,
of
yeah.
her. But anyway, yeah. She's Aya Fernandez. Hi, ate, if you're listening. And then,
Pat Fernandez of the top 10.
Yeah. 2008 yun. And I told myself, I'm never gonna join this. As in, talaga,
Oh, why?
it was so hard.
When you seeing how your sister did it. Okay.
I see girls crying. Like,
Sanay ka naman dun sa iyak eh.
Actually, but anyway, no. I'm like in my head, this is crazy. Parang the challenge is to look effortlessly doing things. No,
Doing things that are so hard.
is to look doing things effortlessly. But
Yung mga
actually,
mahihirap, dapat it looks so easy.
yeah, it's supposed, your job is to make things look gracefully and easy.
Yes.
And when you answer, it's as if it's just spontaneous. But actually, you have to prepare, but it's through studying.
Ang hirap dun mga Q&As. Although na people who watch can be like, dali naman eh. When you're there talaga, how is it like? When you're there and then you have to answer a question.
Fright. Oh,
Like everyone's watching you.
me, it's different.
Do you remember the question you were asked?
Yeah, but me, it's different. Me, it's my favorite part, the Q&A.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
kasi nga, feeling ko nakatulong yung gusto kong magsalita on stage. I'm nervous, but that's my favorite part. It's the thing that I look forward to. Yeah.
When you compete, it's the thing I look forward to when I watch kasi admittedly, there are some funny answers there.
And then you wait for that.
Yeah. And also, syempre, the great answers, it's also like a PO words back answer. Those are also like a wow, ang galing. Yes.
Poetry and brains at the same time.
Universe rather, yung mga
So, me, my question was, I think it's a long question. Honestly, when it was asked to me, I wasn't able to get the question. I just guessed. Parang,
oh my gosh.
Yeah. The question basically was your advice to the youth or the women in terms of maintaining beauty.
Okay.
Something like that.
What did you say? Magigo ka palagi?
Yeah, pwede. No, I won't say anything that I don't do. You should walk your talk.
Oh my gosh.
So, in conclusion, my answer was... I heard the applause of the people when I said, I think we shouldn't just be, beauty and brains. I think I said most of all, we should be like, walk your talk. Because no matter how smart you are, how pretty you are, or like if you have that quote-unquote character or nice heart, but if you don't do anything about it, if you don't walk your talk, you don't do concrete actions, wala rin. So that's my answer.
Okay, as a Mutya ng Pilipinas, what are the roles that you have to like? What happens after winning?
Okay, so after, the best part of being like a beauty queen for me talaga is you have the power to normalize things.
Okay.
Like example.
Kasi like while you're put up on a pedestal as a beauty queen, ganyan, and then you connect with the people?
Well, first, you connect with the people. So, I went to Cancer Warriors Foundation, but that was through me. That was through my own initiative na I reached out to them. I wanted to help, or what can I do? And then, later on, we had collaborations where I went to Capis. And then, basically, the Cancer Warriors Foundation, they support children, underprivileged children with cancer, and then for their medication and education.
Okay.
And then I went there for the bead making workshop. It's like one of their form of therapies. And then their advocacy kasi is parang the cure is not only through medication, it's also the interaction with the kids.
Experiences, happiness.
Yeah. And yun, in my head, because I've been doing charity and humanitarian works before pa.
Okay.
And then what made it really unique is that I wouldn't be able to do that if I wasn't if I didn't have a title. Like in their heads, the kids, oh, she's a princess, oh, she's the queen,
and to be like that inspiration.
And then she's here. I mean, parang to have that I don't know, to the kids, that sparkle to the kids. So like,
okay,
I felt like a mascot. But it feels nice.
There's a challenge kasi, my opinion, how can you be more than that? Because, syempre, beauty queens, they're known for their beauty kasi beauty queen nga. And then I'm sure na also knowing you naman and your advocacies and stuff, you really want to help, like legitimate, authentic help. How do you go more than that? Na you're not just there as like a shiny, parang wow, ganda naman, ganon.
I feel like it all boils down to us looking as the beauty pageant or the beauty queen title as the major thing. Kasi ako naman all my life, I've been doing these stuff kahit naman wala yung beauty pageant eh.
Okay.
So it
shouldn't be na porket beauty queen ka, dun ka lang tutulong.
Or like it's the main event. Like it can be a main event, or maybe it's just
like of course it's like a highlight of your life.
Yeah, but I think we should lessen the romanticized or spectacle or like wow, or parang,
ang ganda, ganon.
I appreciate it, but then it's just an internal thing that it's not that, like it's just part of the process, and it's just it's a platform.
Yeah, I think it's that it's you win so that you have a bigger platform, a bigger influence.
I feel like to answer that, it's just to basically be me and do not make it like above my head or like over my head na like like that.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing what I'm doing ever since, which is humanitarian work. So I do Project Lily. It's a livelihood project for persons with disabilities, and then we make charcoals for cooking made from water lily and coconut husk. And then since high school kasi I was part of the student council.
Yeah.
And before in my head, why am I in this student council? Like after I graduate, it's not gonna help me. Like who would this really be like helpful thing? But I realized it's all connected pala. Like I wouldn't be invited in Cebu if they didn't see me as a good leader in high school, or
they all add up.
Yeah, it all accumulated. So in my head, oh, that's nice kasi parang everything led to the goal, to the same goal, which is to serve. But this time it's just a different kind of service. You know, even in hosting, even in mix. That's what I said during the interview before the finals. Like we had an interview with the mix channel head, and then I said it's a different kind of service, but it's just not explicit. Like when you watch news, it's explicit that they're serving the nation because like they're like saying current events. But this one, you're also serving, because for me, you're uplifting what we have, the culture, the experience of who we are as Filipinos. So for me, that's also service.
So would you say that if to be a beauty queen, as well specifically now here, it's focused on Mutya, being the Mutya ng Pilipinas, you need to first have patriotism. You need to have like, a real love for the country.
Well, I learned that it's just me, That's just
you.
me.
That's how you do it.
That's me. That's my standard for myself. Na when I joined Mutya ng Pilipinas, I really searched more about the Philippines, and then when I competed abroad, so that's Miss Tourism International in Malaysia. So I wanted to wear everything local and from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, our indigenous tribes, because in other countries there's no indigenous tribes or like aborigines. They don't have that. We're one of the unique countries that
meron pa.
Na meron.
Meron.
Kasi others talaga wala. They don't have mga tribes. It's like a platform to like show the table what we've got. So yun. And also it really makes me kilig when I receive messages na, hey, I really learned stuff from you. Thank you. Something like that.
Like Philippine culture. Ganun.
Yeah, but it feels so really nice. And I wanna do it kasi nga, again, the power to normalize. Example, you support Cancer Wars Foundation. I don't want it like, oh wow, she supports the Cancer Wars Foundation. It's just like, okay, she supports. Okay, so I'll support too. It's like
your focus is the one you're helping, not the act of helping.
Yeah, or like just normalize it. Example, when we use metal straws, like, hey, let's use metal straws. That's a very kind thing. Wow, she's a whoa. No,
metal straw.
Yeah. So, okay, metal straw. Okay. And then let's just refuse single use. Okay.
It's really clear with your branding and then your branding, your character na.
Really?
Yeah, you really have this love for the nation. Where did it start? Like, why? I can say na, yes, I love my country. But then, admittedly, it's nowhere near naman how you really...
Okay. Oh my God, I did my grade school in an exclusive private school. So people were, well off. And then, that's my first environment. And then I transferred to a public science high school where I became a student council for 4 years. And then the people who I was serving, they weren't really,
Different social backgrounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not as well as
those you were with.
Yeah, the gap was really huge. And so I saw the harsh realities talaga in life. And since it was a public science high school, public meaning we get to work with the government agencies, and then I get to work with the the community, with the barangay. I saw, oh no, parang it really softened my heart. Like, I think that's where I got it. And then thank you as well to me being part of the public science high school, I was funded to go to conferences abroad, ASEAN, United Nations, and I was exposed to that environment of service, leadership, everyone's path. Like right now, my co-youth leaders before, they're all into law, public service, diplomatic studies, international studies. No one went to media and broadcasting.
And you want to bring it there.
Then I said, I think there's a gap there. I just want to fill it up.
What is your big dream when it comes to your career? What are you trying? What are you reaching for now when it comes to the career?
So my mantra kasi in my career, to aim extreme excellence in service of other people.
Okay.
My dream talaga is to bring the Filipino identity closer to the Filipino people. However way, it would be in acting, where I am entering right now something new, hosting, modeling, whatever platform it may be, if that's the cause or if that's the end goal, then go. Yeah.
And that's not what what we're doing and what you're doing.
Yeah.
As we start our journeys as mixed VJ.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see it. It's something unique because everybody has a unique personalities and characters. But then when I see yours, the patriotism, how much you love the country. It's nice to watch.
I kinda parang sometimes I don't want it to be you're seen as something weird.
Something different.
Something.
Okay.
No, weird eh.
Weird, not just different.
I don't want to be seen as someone weird. I just want people to be encouraged to have feelings
for the country.
Yeah. So I don't want to be weird. So
maybe
I think I'm learning how to be not weird.
It's okay to be weird. I really think. And also nowadays, weird isn't anymore derogatory. Isn't anymore just compared to being
negative. Functionally, it would be derogatory to my position because
nobody will want to follow someone.
Yeah. So parang
I think naman as long as it's authentic and it's it's too as long as you're not faking it. Yun yung weird. Yung parang who are you faking? Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Case closed na.
I remember nga when we watched the Child's Play Tigger, the Philippine National Anthem played. And you should just stand up and hold the chest, diba? And I go, where's Aya? She's probably singing it. And then you were singing it. I remember that. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Okay, sige. So that concludes our episode for today. Thank you very much again, Aya, VJ Aya, for your time and for sharing with us, sharing with me your story. I really enjoy learning about people's stories and sharing it. Hopefully, someone out there, you guys get inspired by these stories and get to take that extra step that you weren't sure of taking, you're kind of scared of taking by hearing her story. All right, so
thanks guys for listening.
Yes, thanks Aya. See you next time.
Anton.
Bye. All right, thanks for listening to that episode, and I hope you guys got to learn what it's like. Also, we know about beauty queens. We see them on stage, we see them on TV, but it's different to really hear the story and know the ins and outs of it. What happens
so
backstage.
That you don't trivialize what they do because there's really a lot of rigorous work that goes into it, diba? Na hindi lang talaga nagpapaganda, no? I mean, ang hirap din kaya talaga magpaganda.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to know that Aya she joined this not just for beauty's sake, kumbaga. She already had her own advocacies. And in fact, the primary reason for her joining the beauty pageant is for her to have a bigger platform, a bigger audience to reach for this advocacy.
Alright, so thanks again, Aya, for your time. And thank you guys again for listening to that episode of
Mom and Son Podcast. This has been Rose Press Fausto, the mom.
And Anton Fausto, the son. Catch us again next week for the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Mom and Son Podcast airs every Tuesday, 7 a.m. or anytime at your convenience and can be streamed through Spotify, Apple iTunes, Buzzsprout, or YouTube. Just search Mom and Son Podcast for your weekly dose of family, finance, passions, and everything in between. For any questions and inquiries, email us at antonfausto@gmail.com.